Welcome, race fans. Tonight, three wide racing here is at Daytona for the 100 laps, the 250 they call it, the 250 miles or 100 laps. So we'll be tuning in here just in a few minutes here. They're in a driver's meeting real quick. They'll be getting back out on the track here to continue practicing for a couple more minutes, and then they're going to advance the session and get it on to qualify, or they already have it qualified, excuse me. We'll give you a rundown through it. They ran the qualifier Friday, and the winner of that qualifier was Michael Skinner. So he actually wins that qualifier. Couple of things to note. The league started out here in early 2014 coming from an Xbox league. And they started out with the super late models. And the very first Daytona win was won by Nick Miller. Later that year, they were back at Daytona and Race Clark won. Their second series, they ran the national car, and Justin Kolb won that. Early 2015, they started with the B car. Skylar Nissel come home the winner of the first Daytona race there. And later that year, they were returned back to Daytona with the B car, and Levi Zielinski won that one. So qualifier, like I said, won last week, and the field is set. We're going to see who's going to be on the grid here in just a few minutes. They will advance the session. Just another note here. Each and every race that they have ran, they have had a different winner. They've had some really close ones. I was talking to Tanner here just a little while ago, and he said it's really been awesome that they've actually had a different winner each and every race that they've had. So kind of mixes it up at Daytona now. So, but anyhow, we'll be back next week with some more stats for you, as this is our season opener here tonight. So thanks for joining us here on iRacing, the live portal, and on MaxSpeedTV. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with you. Shouldn't be much longer. Like I said, they're in a driver's meeting at the moment here. First race of the season, right here with Three Wide Racing. They'll be here. It's a full-length season, too. They'll be running here for quite some time this year. And we should be able to cover all the races. If my health holds up, I guess that's the most important thing.
Me too.
Yeah, I want to see some racing. This is always exciting, you know. I mean, a lot of people, they always say, well, it doesn't take much talent to run these super speedways, but I kind of disagree in a way, because it does take talent, just a different kind of talent. It takes more patience, because you know it's so hard to pass on super speedways like this, so it just takes patience. You know, everybody wants to try to get up there and lead them all the laps they can, but you know, you just gotta try to bide your time, ride it out for a while, and get hooked up with a teammate. That's definitely what you want to do, is find a teammate if you don't have one already, and drafting, and stay in that pack. You know, if you get out of that pack, you're going to lose the draft. Watch them yellow lines of coming out of the turns. Boy, we've seen a lot of guys catch them yellow lines, and that really upsets the car, and that will probably either spin you out. You may get caught up in it and maybe take somebody else out. I don't know, but we're going to be watching for that. Looking for the big one. We know there's going to be a big one. We just don't know when it's going to happen. We just got to wait and see. It could be on lap 1. It could be on lap 99. We don't know, but there's always going to be a big one. We just don't know when it's going to happen.
Exactly, and going back to the apron there, if a lot of drivers are racing side by side, and it could get a little, one driver could see something that he didn't like and he wanted to try to miss it, and he could accidentally hit that apron if he's on the low side. And with the super speedways like this and how the banking is, and the flatness of the apron, if they get that car down there wrong, it could actually get that front tire off the ground and get their car spun around.
Alright, looks like they're taken to the grid now, so let's get up to the front here and see where everybody did qualify, because they already qualified. Okay, starting on the pole, Trevin Roby will be our pole sitter. Richard Lafferty in second place. Race Clark starting third, Tanner Sharp fourth, Johnny Thomas fifth, Justin Kolb sixth place, Paul Ross starting seventh, Brandon Kaufman starting eighth, Nathan Young ninth, and Brett Miller is the top 10. Jeff?
Starting 11th tonight, we have Cody Blevins. 12th will be Nathan Valez. 13th will be D. Wright. Starting 14th is Matt Hackathorn. 15th is Donald Bell. 16th will be Cody Tabor. 17th will be Carlos Acosta. 18th, Nick Miller. Starting 19th will be Chad Brown. And starting 20th will be Corey Lindsay. Rudy?
All right, Richard Hines will be starting 21st. Skylar Nissel in 22nd. Zach Trevino 23rd. Kevin Finn 24th. Brandon Dye in 25th. Derek Westrick in 26th. Mike Stevens in 27th. David Cordy in 28th. Devin Phillips in 29th. And Jess Story in 30th. Yep.
Starting 31st tonight, we got Michael Skinner. Starting 32nd is Patrick McCusker. Starting 33rd is Austin Nelson. And rounding out the field in 34th is Wade Lear.
All right. Very good. It'll get up here on our leader. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm up there all the way.
Well, that was weird.
Big field.
Yeah, 34 cars.
All right, here we go. Pace car in. Johnny Thomas on the loud pedal, and green, green, green. already everybody diving to the bottom and trying to get into that draft. Richard Lafferty falls right into the second place. Paul Ross, a past champion here at 3 Wide Racing, already into the 3rd position, followed by Tanner Sharp. Tanner was telling me earlier the winning here has been eluding him. He's been actually called Dale Earnhardt because the win has eluded him so many times. He's ran out of fuel. He's had, wrecked into the wall. He's had it all. Everything conceivably possible has happened to Tanner Sharp out there to prevent him from coming home a winner here at Daytona. Said, well, it took Dale Earnhardt 20 years to do it.
Sure did.
Looks like we got a few guys that did not start the race. Oh, wow. Race Clark, David Cordy, Wade Lear, Devin Phillips. These guys did not start the race. So only have 30 in the field at the moment. Back here in the field, 16th place, Mike Stevens. Falling right in behind, Corey Lindsay for the time being.
Looks like a little bit of a race update here, Rudy. The reason Race Clark did not start the race was because he received throughput during gridding, and he's just now come back in the room.
Oh, man. What a bummer for him. I wonder if he's going to get out on the track. That would be really cool.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to the other 3 guys, though, but nothing on them. Only Race Clark.
Johnny Thomas continuing to lead out front. And he leads lap number 3. Johnny Thomas, the only one that's led any lap so far. But lots of racing to go here. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to make it back out. Oh, yes, it is. He is going to come back out onto the track. So Race Clark blinking a lot, but hopefully he can get up to speed here and get caught up. He's going to be about 3 laps down. At the tail end of the field, Carlos Acosta back here in the 30th position. I like that paint job, Pepsi. We got another blinker there just ahead of him, the number 92 of Trevin Roby. Why that showed him as the... I thought he was the pole sitter, but I guess not. I guess I was wrong on that. For some reason it was showing that.
Now, from what my telemetry tells me here, Rudy, there were a few guys up front that league admins gave EOL penalties to, and he was one of them.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, tough break for them. Well, we got one down below the apron there, and he's going backwards. Well, I can't catch up with who that was. Looks like Brandon Dye, maybe? Looks like he may have parked it. I don't know. Brandon Dye. Back at the end here, Richard Hines will fall all the way to the back of the field. But he's not going to have anybody to work with back there. Maybe he can go hooked up with Race Clark. A tough break for Richard. Back up front here, it's still the same. The top, probably about the top 10 here, it's still all the same. Nathan Velez in 10th.
Yeah, looking back on Brandon Dye there, it looks like possibly he had a black flag. I'm seeing him chat on the iRacing chat here. He's asking how come his black flag wasn't cleared. So don't really know the situation there, but it looks like he had a black flag and possibly got DQ'd.
Oh, man. That's not a good way to start out a brand new season, getting a black flag and not serve it and get DQ'd. Oh boy. Tough break.
Yeah.
Jeff Story back here all by himself, 22nd place, about to lose the draft of that front pack. They're all nose to tail all the way back to 21st. 2.4 seconds separating the first 21 cars. Pretty wild.
Yeah, farther in the back there, you can see some guys, you know, trying to, you know, get on the high side there and get a run, but it seems like no one else will go with them. It seems like a couple cars will pull out, and then they just ain't got to get enough run, and they have to pull back in.
That's right, yep. Well, we got a second group back here, and, you know, this is kind of what I call kind of like giving themselves a little bit of a buffer back here in case the big one happens up there. They got lots of race to get caught up to that front pack, so giving themselves a little bit of a buffer to ride back here and a place to escape when the big one happens. Trevin Roby, Justin Cole. Justin winning in the national car back in their second series of early 2014. And I'm not sure if he's been in victory lane again since then, but looking for victory here again today. Cody Blevins, 26. Let's go back up front here. Chad Brown. Chad Brown riding in the 8th place, right ahead of Donald Bell. And yeah, we're starting to see some guys testing the waters there, Jeff. And like you said, taking it to the outside. But they just can't seem to find anybody that wants to go up there and work with them. Nick Miller up on the high side right now. And
yeah, that's the trouble. Sorry, Rudy, go ahead.
No, he's all right.
I was just saying that's the trouble that these guys here are getting right now, and they're trying to pull out and get a run going here. Only a few of them are pulling out at a time, and that's kind of putting a little bit of a hurt on them because they're losing the draft, and they actually fall a little bit back and lose a couple positions.
It looks pretty tight racing, and we're starting to get a second groove up there, second group on the high side as more and more guys are starting to go a little high. Even Tanner Sharp takes it up to the high side, and it doesn't look like they're going anywhere up here right now. It just looks like they're kind of stalled out. Him and Paul Ross go to the high side trying to get that side draft. I guess they rode there long enough and saying, you know, time for me to get up there and lead some laps now. And it looks like they are going to just have to fall back into the behind the leaders. And they go back out again. Wow.
Yeah, they're trying to get moving up there on that high side.
It's so hard to get by, you know, without having 4 or 5 cars up there. You know that it's 4 or 5 cars up there is a lot faster than 2 on the bottom. Now in the turns, you know that bottom line is going to be a lot faster in the turns, but coming out of the turns and on the straightaway, that outside line will prevail.
Most definitely. And these guys right now are trying their best. They're not getting any help out here.
No, sir. It's, everybody's afraid to jump out of line right now. I think it's too early.
Oh, we got a wreck.
There's a couple that are going to get together. And that is going to be the big one, folks. I see a lot of cars. Oh, my. Let's go back and take a look at that. Oh, brother. That's the big one right there, I'm telling you. I'm going to get right here on... and let's go to the far chase view because I want to see this up close and personal. This is right where they kind of get together. Now, the number 8 was right there on the bottom. And I'm not sure who... It looks like they were trying to get some side draft. And the number 8 pulled out, not thinking that he was clear. And he wasn't clear, and that's going to put both of them into the wall, and it's kind of like on from there. The number 8's going to get plowed into several times while Paul Ross can't get off of the wall, finally does. So a lot of vehicles tore up on that one, Jeff.
Yeah, and it's real early in the race, too. There's only about 80-some laps to go here.
Yeah.
Well, that's correct, 87, and that's still a long way to go, so that's a tough break for these guys this early in the running.
I hate to see that, but anyhow.
Me too.
All right. Okay, back up here in the front. And I'm not sure if these guys are going to come to pit road or not, but I think I would. You got to kind of stay on top of the fuel in case you do get a long green flag run. You got to kind of stay on top of the tires. You might see 2 tire changes here. You might see some 4 tire changes. I know in some other races that I broadcasted, I have seen guys take 2 tires, maybe take 2 inside tires this time, 2 outside tires next time. See how it works out for you. But all right, we're going to wait and see what the leaders do here. Johnny Thomas coming to pit road, and let's see if he can win the race off of pit road here in the Carhartt Chevrolet. And he overshoots his pit. That's never good when you do that.
No, well, that's costly right there.
Tanner Sharp is going to do a 2 tire change, and he is out first. Cody Tabor will actually be scored as the leader. He stays out, along with Patrick McCusker. That's a sharp-looking machine, Firefox. And actually, that's what I am using right now as a browser to run iRacing on, is Firefox.
And me as well.
It seems to be the most stable. I mean, I like Chrome, but Firefox just seems to be a little bit better sometimes, so...
It is. I've tried even Windows Explorer and stuff too, and none of those just really like iRacing too well. Also, another quick update here for you guys. Rudy was mentioning earlier that there were a couple of drivers that did not start. One of those was Devin Phillips, and it looks like he is now on the racetrack. He does have some laps under his belt here. But I do see the reason David Cordy didn't start was because I believe he is league admin, because he did throw this caution manually.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that explains a lot right there. But now I'm showing Devin Phillips back on pit road.
Yeah, me too. So I don't know what really happened there, but he has got logged some laps. He is, out of 14 laps, he is 12 laps down, so he has logged 2 or 3 laps on the car.
And Cody Tabor does come to pit road. That gives the lead up to Tanner Sharp. He will be our leader this time. Michael Skinner will be second. Nathan Velez in third. Brandon Kaufman in fourth. Cody Wright fifth. Johnny Thomas will be back in sixth now after leading the first 13 laps. Zach Trevino seventh. Chad Brown eighth. Mike Stevens in ninth, and Matt Hackathorn. I got to get used to these names. Matt Hackathorn will be in 10th. Well, as we were talking there, Tanner Sharp said that winds have eluded him here at Daytona for many, many tries. Maybe this will be his night for a win here. He's got the Budweiser Ford right up in the front. Let's see if it'll work out for him this time. Next caution, we'll try to get a word in with the driver out there. But Tanner did say that if we did want to talk to him, Jeff, we could, so I think I might just drag him up here real quick and we'll just have a quick talk with him.
Like, cool.
Tanner, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're in the lead there, brother. I know you said that wins here at Daytona have eluded you many, many times over, but you're out front now. You did get a bonus point for leading the lap. And do you think you can keep it out there, or do you think you're a sitting duck?
I think I can keep it out here. That outside lane, I tried doing it with Paul. I just couldn't get to his back bumper very good, and he must have tried doing some side drafting going wrong there. That happened on the back stretch. Yeah, so if I can hold the bottom here, and I got my teammate, the 48, right behind me, so if we can just hold the bottom here, we'll be all right.
Yeah, it looked like it was just some close racing, and like you said, he was trying to get some side draft, but it looked like the number 8 there, Richard Lafferty, kind of drifted up the hill a little bit, and that's what he got into, Paul. So, yeah, pretty close racing and hard to pass out there, ain't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's very frustrating too. We actually really enjoyed the beat car race last night at Daytona with the drafting. Tonight it's just so hard to get to someone's back bumper and trying to push them, so it's like it stalls out. And plus with iRacing lowering these speeds within the draft, it gets frustrating. But we're going to try our best to keep it up front and try to win this baby.
All right, Tanner, good luck out there, brother, and thanks for talking with us.
10-4, thank you.
As I said, I wasn't going to talk to somebody, and then I drag them up here anyhow. Oh, well. Well, Tanner said that, you know, if anytime we needed, you know, to talk to him or something, he'd give us a little in-race report, but... Okay, well, Michael Skinner, a past winner here, and actually won the qualifier on Friday, so... you know, he's going to be starting on the outside of Tanner Sharp here. They're getting ready to go green. Get them going, Jeff. Oh, they get the lights come off again? Yep, lights are on again. Okay. Must be something didn't line up just right by the admins.
Yep, I'm seeing here in the chat box the admins did re-throw the caution. Looks like I get the one to go this time by.
Yep, there we go. A few people in chat. Hopefully everybody enjoys the show here tonight. We'll be here every Monday night, late night, with these guys up on the iRacing portal. Thanks to iRacing and Jack Davidson for making that happen. So thank you again, iRacing and Jack Davidson, getting these leagues up on there for those of you that want to tune in and watch some good racing. And that's a good place to go up there and watch many of the different broadcaster league races up there, one-off races. They're trying to get broadcasters right around the clock, is what Jack told me. And boy, that would be something. But that ain't gonna happen in the U.S. I can assure you. None of us are gonna broadcast at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So we're kind of leaving that up to our overseas brothers, you know, they're in iRacing to make that happen. All right, Jeff, get them going.
Pace car dives back in, and we're back green flag here at Daytona for 3 wide racing.
And they're still 2x2 going into turn 1. Michael Skinner on that high side. Boy, he's really trying to get something going up there, and he's got the company up there to do it. And that's what you need when you got about 5 cars up there like that. You can be pretty fast. So Michael Skinner trying to get to the front. Chad Brown up there as well in the. I think he's on the high side too. So. Right along with him here for just a minute and see just how close this racing is. You see him giving a little bit more room now that when you see Paul down there trying to get that side draft. Boy, that inside line just got one heck of a run there going into turn 1. Wow, look at the run they got. They're just driving by. Mike Skinner keeps dropping as a lot of the guys behind him are falling back into the bottom line. Whenever they get a little bit of an opening, they're dropping it right in there to stay right in line. So, and it looks like he is going to do it as well. He goes back to 6. Donald Bell in 8th place. Well, the cars look so beautiful out there, don't they? In that sunlight.
Yes, they do.
I mean, they look good under the lights at night here at Daytona, but I'll tell you what, this sunlight really makes them you know, it makes the reflection come off of him good and everything. That's really awesome. Chad Brown pulls to the outside. It looks like he's got Johnny Thomas may come up there and try to hook up with him. And Matt Hackathorn. Johnny Thomas drops it back down to the bottom. Once he doesn't want, you know, it's kind of like one of them deals, Jeff, that, you know, you want to get out there. You know, sometimes that outside line's faster, but boy, you don't want to lose your spot in line to you know, any opening to get back down onto that bottom.
Exactly, and when sometimes that happens, it's kind of hard to get back up to the top as well. So, see what happens if that happens tonight again.
Corey Lindsay in 12th. Corey having a good night so far. Looks like he pretty much lucked out and missing all that wreckage. So on pit road, we've got Devin Phillips, Paul Ross, Richard Lafferty, and Cody Blevins all on pit road. Race Clark, we're showing a couple laps down, back in 27th place. And taking lap 22, Tanner Sharp up front. You can watch the speeds climb down the backstretch here, 199, 200 miles an hour, 202 in the draft. Seen them hit 202 there for just a second. These guys are they've really got the pedal to the metal, I'll tell you that. Brandon Kaufman in 5th place, and it's a little way back to Michael Skinner, as he did fall back into 6th place. But he's kind of kept them guys at bay back here, staying off of them. Mike Stevens, I noticed he does have just a little bit of damage on the nose of that car. I believe he may have been involved in that crash. They don't look to be too awful heavy, and as long as he stays in the draft, he should be okay. Copenhagen Ford, just pretty heavy damage on that nose.
So we do have one car off pace running in 26th place, the 21 Ford of Nathan Young. He has lost the draft, Rudy.
Oh, yes, he has. Boy, that's going to cost him big time, because you know what? He's got the leaders coming up on him right directly.
He does. I believe I see a little bit of damage to the right side of his car, so that may be slowing him down, the reason he lost the draft.
I would say yes. But boy, here comes the leaders real fast. We're going to watch, just see how fast these guys go by him. He's only doing about 175, and you got to figure they're doing about 200. So 25 miles an hour faster. That's what it looks like right there, folks. That freight train of the leaders goes by him. And he will go a lap down. Nathan Young back 26th place with 1 lap down now. He did pick up a little speed there, picking up the draft from them guys, though. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he did. I believe there was also a car that pulled out behind him and started pushing him. I don't know if that's still going on or not, but I did see that there a second ago.
Donald Bell, 8th. Nick Miller in 9th. Johnny Thomas returning to the top 10 here. Wants to get back up there and lead some more laps after leading the first 13. And Tanner Sharp has been out front now for 11. He's closing in on that most laps led, beating Johnny Thomas here in a couple more laps. Yeah, only one caution we've had tonight. Ooh, little graphical thing going on. Oh, that was airplane landing. I didn't see that. I wondered what the heck was that. And here was the stabilizer of the airplane when it was landing. I've seen it up in the fence. Kind of freaked me out there for a minute.
That's right, folks. The only place you can see airplanes landing is at Daytona.
There you go. Who would have ever thunk it, huh?
Yeah, so you can see airplanes landing while you watch a race.
Well, Nathan Velez right on the tail there of Tanner Sharp. Well, I'll tell you, he is right on the bumper. You can't hardly get in too much closer. Just a couple of feet off the back of Tanner, but as Tanner was saying, they're so hard to suck up to the back of somebody unless you got somebody right on the tail of you. And it's just so hard. It's just, you get out there in the front, you're going to lead. Pit stops will mess you up, just like we've seen happen to Johnny Thomas. And he does go into 9th place now as he gets around Mike Stevens. Stevens kind of losing a little bit. Around to complete another lap, and that makes 14 for Tanner Sharp. So as we speak, he has led the most laps right now in the race, beating Johnny Thomas by 1 lap. Well, we're going to see if this is going to be Tanner's race here tonight. Like I said, the win has eluded him for many races that they have ran here at Daytona, and he has yet to get a win at Daytona, so let's see if he can do it. He was telling me earlier, he said that he had a race here, I don't remember when he said it was, but he ran out of gas coming out of turn 4 on the last lap and didn't win the race. Now, anything he would have gave for just a quart of gas, to make it to the end. But we'll see if he can do it this time. Pretty much nose to tail all the way back. Looking here to see the breakaway. It's all the way back to Richard Hines in 22nd. That's the breakaway right there. That's nose to tail from 1st to 22nd. 2.5 seconds from 1st place to 22nd. That's crazy, man. That's good, hard, tight racing right there. Can't let them leaders get out too far.
Nope. I do see some cars back here near 13th and 14th. They are on the high side trying to pass.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get a line moving.
Somebody out of the pace there. I'm trying to catch up to him. Mike Stevens off the pace. Looks like he may have got down on that apron in the trial, and that cost him a lot. That's going to bring him right back to Cody Tabor. Now, them two could get hooked up here and catch back up to that group. If Mike can get back up to speed. But he does have some damage on the nose of that car. Oh, wow. Sorry about that. Man, that was kind of freaky there. Cody's blinking out like crazy. Now it's showing his car all there. Wow. A minute ago it was showing his car with the whole front end missing, and now it's all there.
That's weird.
Yeah. He blinked out and the car flipped out and everything there, and now he comes back with a full car. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, one of them glitches.
Yep. Oh, looks like a quick race update here, Rudy. It looks like Race Clark has received throughput once again.
Oh man, bad day for Race today.
Yeah.
And he's a past winner, actually, their first season, the late season in the super late models. He won here at Daytona. So, and you know what? That's some great racing to run the super late models here at Daytona. That is awesome.
Yeah, that really is. I've actually seen a super late model race at Talladega before, and that was a pretty good one as well.
Justin Kolb. One here in their second series in 2014 with the national car. One at Daytona. Justin Kolb back here running in 9th place at the moment. Johnny Thomas still hanging on in 9th. I think he's 9th. Somebody just blinked out. Boy, they keep blinking. A lot of them are blinking really bad. And we're 3 wide. 3 wide, and boy, I'll tell you, that was close. Right there, Zach Trevino, he dropped it in behind Justin Kolb. Boy, they were 3 wide there for a minute.
Yeah, they were. And it looks like as that's going on up front, we've got a line on the high side catching the leaders.
Velez not leaving his wingman there, Tanner Sharp, but Chad Brown taking it to the outside, seeing if he can get something working there. They need a little bit more help up there, but boy, they can't get any biters on that one.
Nope, they did have a third car behind him, but he once again broke back down the bottom line there and left him hanging.
Riding along here with Chad Brown. This he comes up on the inside of Nathan Velez, or on the outside, excuse me, on the outside of Nathan. But as you see, they're just a little bit faster in the turns than the outside line. The outside line can get pretty good runs off of the turn and come right back.
Yeah, it seems like the outside line's getting most of their run on the straightaways or coming off of the corners, and the bottom lane is getting their run midway through the corners.
Close call right there. Nathan Velez kind of moved up the hill a little bit and almost got into the side of Chad Brown. That's what the thing with these cars, they just seem to dance all over the place, you know, and it's what you got to be prepared for. When the driver does weave a little bit like that or move up the hill a little bit, you've got to be prepared to take evasive action right there and try to miss that, because you surely don't want to get clouded in the side by another driver. It's not going to end.
Exactly. And it looks like Cody Blevins will take his car behind the wall.
Boy, lots of them dropping out here. Justin Kolb he's up on the outside as well, so these guys are starting to get some help up there now. He takes it up there and tucked right underneath, right behind Chad Brown. They're working it pretty good and trying to get something happening up there, but it's just not going about right now. They're just, I don't know, it's like they almost come to a stall out. And if you remember a couple of seasons ago, or a couple of years ago, I should say, it seemed like they were experimenting with that draft package. And when it come down to it, you could get to the leader, and it's just like somebody threw out a parachute, and you just could not make it any further than that.
Well, now I'm getting the weird glitch that you were getting, because now I'm seeing Trevin Robbie's car. It was fine just a second ago, and now it's got a hood.
I see that too. The whole front end of it's missing. So, yeah, there could be some issues with the server here tonight. Now it's all back.
Yeah. Oh, we got to see some smoke on pit road there too.
Boy, weird glitches going on in here tonight.
Yeah. We got barbecues on pit road and guys just randomly losing and reappearing parts.
Yeah. Well, I hope that don't affect the Budweiser girls when they stop by the booth here. I hope they remember to bring Budweisers with them. I hope there ain't no glitch in that. We got a brand new leader, nope. Chad Brown, as he comes down in front of Tanner Sharp now. He does score a lap already. He must have been just ahead of Tanner on that last lap, so Tanner has to give up the lead to Chad Brown. Chad leads for the first time today, lap 39.
It looks like Race Clark is back in the room trying to get back on track, and along with that, Cody Tabor will take his car behind the wall.
I see, yep, Race back out. He's coming back out. Hopefully he gets his internet worked out there, or whatever is going on. But I'll tell you what, this is turning into a pretty interesting race up here. The top 10 kind of putting a little bit of distance on Skylar Nissel. Skylar running in 11th. He's trying to hang on to the front draft there. Corey Lindsey kind of falling off the pace a little, and that's not letting them two get caught up to that front pack. Nick Miller riding along with them. We've got just a little bit too much space in between each one to get the full effect of that draft. Matt Hackathorn. He is definitely losing the draft here. He's already a half a second behind Nick Miller. And it's going to be very hard here in a minute to hang on to that draft because he's got nobody behind him helping him. The next one back is Brent Miller. He's running in 15th. Hopefully he can get up there and maybe help Matt. If they can keep putting down the laps that they're putting down, they're doing really good. They're starting to get a little bit of the draft off of Matt right now, and that should help them catch up to the lead.
Oh, we got a wreck up front,
we
Rudy.
got a big one. That looked like a big one.
It was.
Oh my. Well, let me go back and take a look here. I'm trying to find out who this could have been. The big one happened right there. That's two big ones, actually.
Yeah.
Right there. It looks like it might have been a bumper hook on the number 64. I'm trying to find him here. Chad Brown. Looks like he got bumper hooked. Just one of them deals that we've got to deal with in iRacing here, that you get that bumper hook. They say it's just like it is in real life, but I don't know. You see the guy right behind him here, the number 98, giving him a little hook job right there. That would be Justin Kolb, and both of them going to go around, and they're going to take out a bunch of cars right here.
Yeah. Oh, man, that was a lot of cars. There's also a lot of cars, too, that did a very good job getting around this mess as well.
I'm watching it from the blimp view here, and boy, you can see there's a lot of them going to get caught up into that. So there's going to be a lot of guys sitting on pit road getting damage fixed, but wow. The guys that escaped it, Tanner Sharp, Trevin Roby, I'm not sure how they managed to slide through that, but they did.
Yeah, and so did Corey Lindsey, too. Corey Lindsey's up here running in third right now, and his car looks good as well, so he slid through it, too.
Well, perfect time for pit stops right here. They're going to be coming to pit road, no doubt. Yep, Tanner Sharp bringing them to pit road right now. Everybody's going to have to get that car looked at. Those that aren't already sitting on pit road will be coming down for 4 fresh tires. Some will try 2. Now, as we've seen, Tanner Sharp did a 2-tire change last time, and I think they were right side tires. Let's see if he does left sides this time, or if he does 4. Right side's going on. And left side, so both of them. The 83 comes to sliding in his pit stall there. That would be trying to catch up with them. Johnny Thomas, boy, what a bunch of damage he's got on his car. The Carhartt car is tore up from the floor up. Oh my. Well, Patrick McCusker will stay out, and he will be our leader. But Trevin Roby will be second, Tanner Sharp third, Corey Lindsey fourth, and Nick Miller rounds out your top 5. As these guys all come off a pit road here on lap 43. And this is caution number 2 on the track. Pretty good racing, huh?
Yeah, so far, yeah, they had a very good green flag run in between these last 2 cautions, and hopefully they can get another good green flag run in.
Well, I'm trying to find somebody here that I don't see in TeamSpeak. Okay. I can't find them.
Who are you looking for?
Trevin, wait a minute, no, who is that? He's coming to pit road. Who am I looking for here? Nathan Velez. Is he in here? Yep, right there. Got him.
I got him.
Okay, drag him up. Nathan Velez, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
You're sitting in the driver's seat here right now, 8th place. It's right about where you want to be, ain't it?
Yeah, if I wasn't damaged, I think I'm going to be off the pace now.
Well, we're looking at it. It looks like a pretty minor amount of damage, just a little bit on the right front corner. If you stay in the draft, you should be okay. But how's the racing been out there for you?
It's been good. It's been a good pushing Tanner around and staying out of trouble up until that last caution. But it's been very competitive out here.
Yeah. How hard is it to pass though? Because we were talking about just the cushion of air between you and the guy ahead of you. You just can't seem to reel that guy up to give him a push. And we've seen a couple of drivers get together there and that bumper hook. But how is the passing?
Well, if you can string a few guys on the outside, 3 or 4 guys, you can get a nice run going and pull 1 or 2 guys up to the front. Other than that, passing is pretty difficult, especially on the inside.
Well, you were working with Tanner earlier. Is he a teammate of yours, a partner, just a race partner for tonight, or what is he?
Oh, yeah, he's my teammate.
Oh, very good. Well, there's nothing better to do than work with a teammate. Well, you think you can get back up with them and possibly work with them again?
I'm hoping. We'll see how it goes the first couple of laps here.
All right. Well, good luck out there, Nathan. We'll be watching to see if you can get it at least pull out a podium finisher tonight.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Well, we're going to see if he can do it. Right now, Tanner Sharp's in the lead. Been out there for 28 laps. We've only had a couple of other leaders. Chad Brown led 3. Johnny Thomas led 13. So it's been a pretty uneventful night up in the leader category there, Jeff.
Yes, it has. And I'm pretty sure that we haven't seen the last of a lead change yet. I'm pretty sure one of these guys back here behind Tanner's looking for it, and I'm pretty sure Corey Lindsey's going to try it here on the inside as they restart.
Tanner going to start on the high side.
Interesting.
That's probably what I would do too. I've learned a little bit by watching some of these leagues that do this. I think I would do it too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good strategy because the guy on the inside cannot pass you. So if you're on the outside, you can pass, but the guy on the inside can't. So he's going to be in command of the start, and he should be able to drop right down in front of Corey Lindsey on this restart. All right, we're ready to get going here as the pace car is about to head for pit road. It does, and green flag out almost immediately. Tanner will, well, I'm waiting for him to drop it down. There he goes. Finally drops it back down to the bottom, right in front of Corey Lindsey. As they get up to speed here, it's going to take them about a lap to get up to full speed. Nick Miller tucks right in behind Corey Lindsey. Anything they can do to try to pick up some speed. Mike Stevens getting a break, big break. Matt Hackathorn, we seen him back there before that caution, almost losing the draft, and now he's up into the 5th. Kevin Finn breaks into the top 10 here in 2nd place. And we got somebody spinning. Uh-oh, this is going to bring out another caution. Looks like McCusker. I'm not sure what happened here to McCusker, but let's go back and take a look at it. Not sure if he caught that apron again or what happened. Oh, a little bit of a jam up right up ahead of him. And he's going to take it to the high side to try to get around this, it looks like. And when he does, he's going to get into the outside wall. Can't bring it back down. And when he does come off of that wall, he's going to come right down in front of, who is that, the number 65?
Austin Nielsen.
Austin Nielsen, yep, that's going to collect him. And the number 7 as well of Jess Story. But Jess barely makes it by. But those two going to go for a heck of a ride coming out of turn 4. Oh, and the 22 going to get a piece of that too. That's Race Clark, so that's pretty much going to end Race Clark's day.
Yeah, what a tough break for Race. He's already had some internet issues, and now he gets involved in this.
Very tough break. All right, back up live. Doesn't look like anybody's going to come to pit road right now. It looks like they're going to stay out. There was just a couple of laps on green, so they'll stay out. Well, thanks again for tuning in here tonight. And on a Monday night, this is kind of late night Monday night for those of you that may have to go to work tomorrow, but we're coming up on the halfway mark. 100 laps here tonight at Daytona for their season opener. 3 wide racing. Well, the field just got a little bit smaller there, Jeff.
That it did. And a tough break for these guys. They've been up here running all night long trying to get up to the front, and then wrecks like this happen, and sometimes those drivers just don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about it when you're running in such a tight pack like that. Looks like Johnny Thomas, which led 13 laps earlier in the race, he's out. Patrick McCusker, Austin Nielsen, Donald Bell, Chad Brown, Justin Kolb, Brent Miller, Cody Wright, Richard Hines. These guys pretty much all out of the race. Race Clark just had a break there trying to fix his internet, gets back into the race, and then gets taken out, nowhere to go. So tough break for these guys, man. It's a sad situation, you know, that these guys, they practice for this stuff for weeks on end, you know, and out here, and the big one happens and they get taken out.
Exactly. And also, thanks for tuning in here tonight, guys. As Rudy said, they're looking at the schedule here for these guys, and it looks like next week is an off week for them. They won't be back until March 28th, and that'll be at Rockingham Speedway for 150 laps.
Oh, very good, very good. Okay, I did not know that they were off next week. Oh, well.
Yeah, as I'm looking here, there's actually more off weeks to come after this. So,
yeah. Well, I think that's it's a holiday weekend next weekend, so I guess that's probably a good call.
Yep. So, yep, they'll be back here in 2 weeks at Rockingham. That'll be one fun race for these cars.
Yeah, I can't ever remember seeing Gen 6 run at Rockingham. Seriously.
Ever since I've been on iRacing, I've never seen Gen 6 at Rockingham.
That'll be something different.
Yep, so I'm excited about that race.
Shout out to the, what is it? Aqua Scump? The Aqua Scump channel? Aqua_Scump. Somebody wanted me to shout out to their channel there. I believe is that a YouTube channel?
I'm guessing so. I haven't heard of it.
That's Brandon Proper, I believe is who that is in chat. Well, looks like we're ready to go back racing here. Maybe they'll get the one to go here this time by, doubling up, and boy, the field has really gotten small here. We're down to about 15 drivers left in this race at the halfway mark. Well, it's going to be only the strong will survive, correct?
Exactly. And right now, those strong drivers are looking like Tanner Sharp and Corey Lindsay up front here. They've missed all the wrecks so far.
Well, we talked to Nathan Velez there, and he said it was going to be, pretty tough to pass. And he's back out there. He's going to be restarting in the 8th position. So we'll see if he can maybe pick up more positions here. Hopefully no more big ones happen. Boy, about another big one, and that's going to take out pretty much most of the field.
Yeah.
What's left of it?
That'd be devastating for these guys. So we don't want to see that.
No, sir.
Because in this case, third one cannot be the charm.
That's right. All right, get him going, Jeff.
10-4. All right, pace car dives back into pit road, and we're back green flag racing here at Daytona. Another great restart there by Corey Lindsay and Tanner Sharp on the front row. As you see, Tanner dive back down in front of Corey as they dive off into turn 1.
And Nick Miller right in tow. Mike Stevens drops right in behind them in 4th. Coming up on 5th right now, Matt Hackathorn. It's a good run for him. Michael Skinner in 6th place. I don't think I don't know. I wonder if he's any relation to Mike Skinner, the race car driver.
Could be.
Kevin Finn in 7th. Nathan Velez 8th. I think what we ought to do is we ought to run around through the field here real quick. We are at tick past halfway. Let's see where everybody started. Tanner Sharp started 4th, has led 35 laps, running in the lead right now. Corey Lindsay started 20th on the field today, running in 2nd. Nick Miller started 18th, running in 3rd. Mike Stevens started 27th, running in 4th. Matt Hackathorn started 14th, running in 5th. Michael Skinner started 31st, running in 6th. Kevin Finn started 24th, running in 7th. Nathan Velez started 12th, running in 8th. And then it's quite a little way back to Jess Story. Started 30th on the field today, running in 9th place. Carlos Acosta in 10th place, started 17th today. Skylar Nissel, kind of without a partner right now, looking for somebody to try to help him get caught back up here. Started 22nd, running in 11th. Zach Trevino started 23rd, running in 12th. Johnny Thomas back out on, well, I showed him back out on the track. There he is. Started 5th today, led 13 laps, and running in 13th with a lot of heavy damage on that car. Looks like Trevin Roby out of the race. Brandon Kaufman back in the race here after sitting on pit road quite a little bit. 4 laps down, started 8th, running in 15th. And then Paul Ross is back out on the track. He is way back. And he looks like he's got his car pretty well fixed up, but he's 28th position after starting 7th today. He can pick up a lot of positions by getting back out there.
He very well could, yeah.
All about them points, Jeff.
It is, exactly. And the most spots you can gain on a race, the better you are in the points. And it looks like Trevin Robbie received throughput. Oh, he's right back in. I never saw that before. That was a fast reconnect.
I'm kind of wondering if there could be, you know, we've seen this before, there could be a hiccup with the servers that...
Very well.
Yeah, we're taking a lot of people out, you know.
Yeah, back when Race Clark was getting throughputs there, I could tell when I click on the entry list there, his ping was running around 500 both times, and right now it's staying pretty steady at 66, so I think he's got his issue solved.
Very good. Looks like that is, well, I take that back. Richard Lafferty back out on the track as well.
Oh, good to see him back out on track.
Yeah.
He started second today, and he's currently running in 29th, 35 laps down.
Yeah,
It looks like him and Paul Ross are on the same lap, but they're battling and racing.
Yeah, they both have got a lot of damage, but very good. Johnny Thomas right there hanging on to 13th at the moment with a lot of heavy damage on his car too. Well, let's ride along here with Corey Lindsay for a minute and let's crank it up, Jeff.
Got a caution, Rudy.
Okay. So we can find out where this caution is. Oh, boy, poor Johnny Thomas gets hooked again by Richard Lafferty. Just one of them bumper hooks. Well, I don't even know if you could classify that as a bumper hook because neither of them got a bumper. I don't know what you classify. Roll cage hook?
Chassis hook.
Chassis hook, yeah, anything like that. Well,
Captain Hook.
This is going to change everything because, you know, these guys were probably set for a good long green flag run. So now they're going to have to come down pit road, possibly. I mean, I think I would. You know, they were out there for a few extra laps. And,
yeah,
come down. Now, is it going to be 2-tire, 4-tire? It's all going to be about track position out there.
Exactly, and last time we saw Tanner Sharp come down pit road, his first pit stop was 2-tire pit stop, and his second pit stop was a 4-tire pit stop. So from Tanner, will we see 4 tires again or 2?
And this is caution number 4 out there for 13 laps so far, and right now we got 43 to go. Yeah, they kind of changed up a lot of things right there, you know, but the good thing about that is Richard already had damage, so it really wasn't going to hurt him anymore. But Johnny Thomas, boy, he just can't get a break today. He has been, I think, involved in every crash out here today, except for one maybe. Tough break for him.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of tough break for a lot of drivers in this race tonight, man. There were some of them that have been up front battling for the lead and got taken out in the big ones, and now they're in the back with a lot of damage.
Well, it looked like Tanner was going to try to fake him out there, but Corey Lindsay did not bite on that, and he will stay out. Corey Lindsay will get scored for leading that lap. But Tanner comes in. Let's watch Tanner here and see what it is. A 2-tire or 4-tire change. I think it's only going to be a 2-tire. Yep, 2-tire.
Yeah, jack the left side up first. So, yep, 2 tires.
Like I said, it's all about track position. Kevin Finn will come out second. Michael Skinner, Nathan Velez, Matt Hackathorn, Mike Stevens, these guys all coming out. Looks like they all did 2 tires.
Yeah.
Skylar Nissel, he did a 2-tire change. But back to Carlos Acosta, now he did a 4-tire change. But his car is one of the few out there that does not have damage on it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have. It's a good job by him to just get away from all those accidents that happened.
Corey Lindsay, actually our leader, he's another one, and Nick Miller right behind him. Neither one of them have got. If they have any damage, it's so minimal I can't see it.
No, me either.
So Corey Lindsay for the first time today leading some laps. Let's see if we can get Corey up here, Jeff, and we'll talk to Corey.
I got it.
Corey Lindsay, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got the lead there, brother. You collected that bonus point. Was it your intention to stay out, or were you just gonna you just wanted that point?
Oh boy, I wanted the point. I was hoping to go down pit road and maybe juke Tanner out a little bit. See him pit. I'm not sure, but it looks like just me and Nick stayed out. We'll have to see how this goes.
Well, tires not being a big factor here, and that wasn't that many laps on them tires. You should be able to hang on to it for a little while, but Tanner's going to be restarting right behind you. Is that going to be a problem, or are you guys going to hook up and go together?
Being Nick Miller's my teammate, I'll be on the outside, and I'll be cutting down in front of him.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Well, how's the racing been for you out there? I know you came from back in the pack there for you were racing pretty hard back there, and staying out of the way of all of those big ones, because boy, we've seen some big wrecks.
Well, let's see. To start off, the right setup didn't load for this. So we have grill tape that's pretty high up there. It's probably about 55, which is making this car heat up quite a bit. The whole field's following that. And, oh my, I don't know how we made it through those wrecks. I just kind of put it down through the grass. Hopefully I didn't get damage over that, and hope for the best.
Right. Well, you didn't close your eyes, I hope.
Oh no.
We wouldn't want to see you do that. But all right, well, we're going to let you go, and good luck out there, Corey. It's good to see you up front like that, and good luck to you and your teammate.
Thank you, Rudy.
All right, so Corey going to start on the outside, he's saying, and drop down immediately right in front of his teammate, Nick Miller, and those two will be leading the race. So that's the plan. And this time by, we're going to have 40 to go, and we should get the lights. Yeah, the lights are out, and we got 40 laps to go, so we're going to be restarting at 39 to go.
Yeah, I see that after Tanner Sharp's 2-tire pit stop there, he's back up here in 3rd place with the restart here, so I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing him try to make a move to get back up to the lead.
Yeah, now see, there is a way that you could break that if he kind of played that a little bit smart. If Tanner wanted that lead back, if he got right up under Nick Miller's bumper and pushed Nick and kept him ahead of Corey, Corey couldn't drop down in front of Nick. So there is kind of a little way you could do that, but I don't think Tanner's I don't think he's out here to set, some kind of like, it's not really called a cheat, but kind of a not a cool way of doing it,
Yeah.
But it is a good strategy to do. I've seen
Exactly.
I've seen it happen many times. You got to keep that duo apart, and if he can get right up there and push Nick a little bit, don't want to push him past Corey on the restart, but be right there and ready, right on the throttle. So, all right, well, here we go. We're lined up. Pace car in. Corey on the throttle, and it looks like he is going to be able to get a good enough start to clear Nick Miller, and he does drop it down in front of Nick. Kevin Finn ducks it down to the bottom, right in behind Tanner Sharp. Got a lot of guys out here that are back quite a few laps. Now Johnny Thomas is still sitting on pit road. Brandon Kaufman, 15th place. Got some pretty heavy damage, but he's 4 laps down. Nobody to work with. Donald Bell in 16th. Patrick McCusker in 17th. And way back, that can pick up a ton of positions here, Nathan Young. Looks like he's got his car in halfway decent shape, fixed up here, Jeff.
Yeah, he does, and it was a good idea to get on pit road and get that damage repaired, and looks like it's going to possibly help him get back up here and run with these guys, because a restrictor plate track like this, if you got a lot of damage, it can hold you back. And, you know, to get that repaired like that, he should be okay.
Paul Ross, we didn't think that we'd see Paul back out on the track, but here he is running at 28th with a chance of picking up more position. And Richard Lafferty running at 29.
Yeah, those two are on the same lap. They are battling for position, and they are catching Nathan Young, and he is back out on track now. So, yeah, I thought he was still on the pit, so excuse me on that one. So they won't get the lap back just yet on him because he is 5 laps ahead of them. So he's back out on track as well. So good to see him back out there too.
Yeah, Nathan running about 30 laps down, and Paul Ross and Richard Lafferty 35 laps down. But quite a bit of different distance. I'll get that up. Quite a bit of distance between Paul Ross and Richard Lafferty, and Richard has nobody to work with back there. So the Sundrop car, or I'm sorry, that's not Sundrop, that's a Squirt car.
Squirt.
Oh, it looked like Sundrop there for a minute. Back up front, Corey Lindsay, working with his teammate Nick Miller. $35 to go this time by.
Man, this race went by quick.
100 laps here, though. Man, that's a long race, you know, if you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
They've had 4 cautions, which kind of slowed them up a little bit here, but 35 to go. It's been some good racing. It's been some hard racing, and everybody knows it's hard to pass on this track. You get out front like that, and it's so hard to get a run on that outside to get by him. Tanner Sharp leading 41 laps. I would say he's probably going to clinch that for the most laps led. I don't believe in top of that.
Nah.
35, 8, yeah, maybe. Corey Lindsay, if he leaves all the rest of them.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, what?
We was just talking about Paul Ross and Richard Lafferty being on the same lap, and it looks like Richard Lafferty just received throughput.
Oh, no.
Sadly, yes.
Nathan Young's out there picking up spots as we speak. He's up to 25th now.
Yeah.
Next one he'll pass up is Derek Westrick.
Which he is no longer on track, so
Right.
I think he'll pick up some spots there.
Yeah, these guys have got some open chances here to pick up a lot more spots, and you know how I am about that. I'm all about stay out there, stay with it, because the longer the race goes, more people fall out, the more positions you pick up, and
Exactly.
I'm all about it, man. If it'll do 170 mile an hour, I'm back out there on track.
Oh, me too, yeah. Because, I mean, like, you never know what's going to happen. You know, you could have got wrecked out early, and if you'll go back on track, there could have been a lot of wrecks that helped you get some positions if you didn't go back out there.
Right. Michael Skinner in 5th. And they're starting to get a little something working on that high side, it looks like. Number 48 there, Nathan Velez. And looks like Michael Skinner pulls out in front of him. And they've got a threesome up there on the high side. Let's see if they can make something happen. If they could just get another car or two to join them, I think they would have the power to drive by this low line.
Yeah, I believe they would if they could get a couple more cars to get behind him. Man, it looks like one car did pull out. He's trying to catch him up there. Oh, there's another one helping him.
Yep.
So they're coming.
Working at it, and we got a brand new leader, Michael Skinner, for the first time today. Drops it down in front of Corey Lindsay, and they're out of shape.
Oh!
Corey Lindsay going to get shuffled back. And who was that they hit? Was that Nick Miller?
Yeah, Nick Miller hit the apron and got loose.
Man, but good save.
Yeah, very good save.
Now he's going to be way back here. He's going to lose the draft of that front group. Skylar Nissel back here in 11th place. It looks like he's working with, so that would be Nathan Young. Yeah, Nathan Young working with him. Nathan's car actually is in pretty good shape. So I'm sure he's trying all he can to try to push Skylar up closer to the front. Skylar does have a little bit of damage on the front of his car. But these guys are running pretty good speeds here. I mean, they're not doing too bad. They may be about 3 or 4 miles an hour off of the pace, only because they're not in that pack. But Skinner out front brings Nathan Velez with him. And they've got a lap down car there in between them. I'm trying to figure out who that is. Trevin Roby. Actually, the first car one or more laps down, I should say. I think he's 2 laps down. But he's in between them, actually running in 13th. Peter Turpin and Corey Lindsay. Boy, good save for Corey. He's saved grace there by coming into 4th. Michael Skinner leads yet another lap. Come up on lap cars, and lap cars are staying on the bottom. Like the Brandon Coughlin there in the 00. He's running in 14th position, gives way to all these guys to go by. Number 6 of Kevin Finn starting to lose the draft of that front group. Matt Hackathorn in 6th, Mike Stevens 5th place, Corey Lindsay 4th, and these guys have got quite the little pack going on up here in the front, Jeff, with 5 of them.
Yeah, this is a pretty good pack going on up here, and I believe this is your strong point here. These guys are probably going to stay here until, it gets down closer into the race, but it's not over yet. Another big one could happen, possibly. And it looks like Johnny Thomas will take his car behind the wall.
Well, tough day for Johnny, man. I'll tell you, I think he was involved in every caution out there today.
Yeah, seemed like it. Tough break for him, and hopefully come back in a couple weeks at Rockingham, he can have a good run.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, I'm kind of excited about that now that I know that's going to be Rockingham with the Gen 6.
Oh, yeah.
It's something I've never seen. I want to see that. That's going to be awesome to see.
Exactly. And another wrench that I saw they throw into their schedule, too, that was, I thought would be kind of interesting for Gen 6 cars, too. It is a non-points race, but they are going to do a Gen 6 race at South Boston.
Are you serious?
Yes, I said South Boston. Yes, it is a non-points race.
Oh, my word.
But I did see that on the schedule, and I'm not kidding you. It said South Boston.
I bet you took a double take on that one.
I did.
Corey Lindsay coming to pit road. He's got it mapped out. He thinks he can make it from here to the end, so 25 to go. This could be his final pit stop of the day. Corey Lindsay. Right side's going on. Looks like it's going to be a 4-tire change for Corey today, I think. Nope, 2 tires. And another taker to pit road there. That would have been Nick Miller comes in. And that is Corey's teammate. I don't think Corey's going to wait around for him to come in or come out and catch up to him. I don't think that's going to happen. Corey's already set sail. He's already going into turn 2. But waiting to see if any of these other leaders are going to come to pit road. We're inside that pit window of whether they can make it the rest of the way or not. I believe so, aren't we at 25 to go? Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, this time Bobby 24 to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's, they can make it from there. Well, they go around the outside of the number 2. Let's see, that is Carlos Acosta back in 10th place. So that only leaves 9 cars on the lead lap right now. And I'm sure he'll blend in with these guys and stay right in that draft pack with them. That'll put a couple of, oh, they're 3 wide up front. Look at this.
Oh boy.
That didn't take long to diminish, though, because, boy, they seen that wasn't going to happen. That wasn't a good call there. Nathan Belay on the outside. Not this late in the race.
Yeah, that was still a pretty awesome sight to see there, them trying to take a 3 wide, but 92 car noticed that it wasn't going to work. He was getting pretty close to that wall, and he did the right call by backing off.
Yeah, you know, he had nothing to gain by doing that. You know, he's back at 13,
No.
laps down, so good call by him.
Exactly.
And Nick Miller coming back off of pit road again. So I'm wondering if there was a speeding penalty involved in that last one. I believe maybe there was.
Yeah.
And another brand new leader, Tanner Sharp, takes the lead.
I don't know. Is that Corey Lindsay? Is he going a lap down to the leader there?
Yes, sir. But see, these guys have all got a pit. So, you know, that's going to put Corey Lindsay back on the lead lap, but he's going to be well off of the
True.
pace back there.
Pay no attention to me right now. I'm not paying attention.
Boy, what a pack of cars this is, and lap cars in with them and everything. Trevin Roby actually leading that pack, but he's 12th place a couple of laps down. Right ahead of our leader, Tanner Sharp. Tanner just staying right in it, man. He is doing really good. He's led 43, coming to 44 laps, and I do believe right now he will clinch the most laps led. Nobody will be able to top that. So I guess congratulations is in order to Tanner Sharp for grabbing the most laps led tonight.
Exactly. Ooh, is that just me, or did you see the 92 car blink there?
He has been blinking off and on, so yeah, you probably did. I turned my head for just a minute. I didn't see it.
Gotcha.
Only 6 cars on the lead lap right now. Skylar Nissel, the last one on the lead lap, and he is 23 seconds behind the leader right now, but he's got a couple of cars back here working with him. Maybe with them 2 working together like that, hopefully that will keep him on the lead lap now. Again, he's another one that will probably have to come to pit road here before this is over. We're inside the 20 to go and still waiting for the leaders to come to pit road. I hope everybody's enjoyed the show here tonight. Everybody's got their fill of racing today. We've had some pretty good racing here on MaxSpeedTV, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. We appreciate that. Like the video if you really like it, and check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. You can also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Check us out at Twitter too, at Rudy Cumming, RUDYCUMMINGS. Jeff Dotson in the booth with me tonight. Jeff, he's been partnered up with me for a while now, and boy, he does an excellent job. Got a couple of really good co-commentators in the booth right now, him and Scott Brinson, probably 2 of the best that I know, and I'll tell you, they're doing a great job. So, and thank you, Jeff, so much for helping out tonight. Appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome. It looks like that the two teammates up front have gotten back together.
Yes, sir. Tanner Sharp and Nathan Velez. And we're still waiting to see if and when they're going to come to pit road. I don't believe they can make it the whole way.
No, I don't either, but I'm pretty shocked right now they haven't come to pit road yet, but we'll see what happens here in the next couple laps.
Let me see if I can figure out when the last time they came to pit road. Tanner was on pit road on lap 58 last time he was on pit road.
That was a little while back, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he's running low on fuel.
Tony Thomas out of the race and Stoll. We've picked up quite a few guys that picked up a lot of positions out here. Nathan Young has moved into the 18th position. Cody Wright 19th. Paul Ross in 20th. Richard Hines has come all the way up to 22nd. These guys were way back in like 29th and 30th and stuff. Where they passed up all these guys that were sitting on pit road, guys out of the race. That's great. I'm into 15 to go, Rick. Or Jeff. Rick, I'm thinking of Rick. Thinking of Rick. And I'm talking to Jeff about Tanner. Okay, that's good. That's really good, Rudy.
Well, I had a mess up there a minute ago because I was thinking that when they was going laps down there that the front leaders hadn't pitted yet, and for some reason I was in La La Land on that one and thought they had pitted already, so pay no attention to me either.
And I noticed Nathan's got just a little bit of damage on that right front corner. But again, you know, we don't know if that's a glitch or not because we've seen a few glitches in here tonight. Weird things.
Yes, we have.
Front end's been gone on the car on one lap and it's back on the next lap. So I don't know, weird things going on. But as long as he stays right in behind Tanner there and stays in that draft, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Now, as far as pulling out and going around Tanner for the win, I don't think unless he can find somebody back there to help him. But I'm not sure if he'd want to do that to his teammate or not.
Looks like Brent Miller will take his car behind the wall.
Yep. And close racing right there. Boy, I'll tell you what, Michael Skinner almost come up and go to the inside here of Nathan Velez. Corey Lindsey's still trying to get his lap back. He is in the draft right there, trying to get side draft off these guys. He has actually moved into, he's not the wave by. If a caution comes out, he will not be the wave by Carlos Acosta right now. Corey's trying to get by Carlos to make him the first car lap down to get the wave by.
Yeah, so these guys here are up front running with the leaders, but they're battling for the lucky dog.
Yep. And for position too, because that is 7th and 8th on the track.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you, Carlos is doing everything he can to stay out, and we got to peel off for that's Nathan Velez. He comes. He's probably going to get an unsafe pit entry on that. I don't know, but he didn't come in with his teammate.
No, his teammate Tanner Sharp stayed out. He just left him hanging out there, pulled off.
Wow.
Some strategy in the works here, or?
Yeah, maybe. But it looks like Nathan may be sitting there. I think he got. I don't know. I don't even know what to think. He's not changing tires or anything.
No.
Well, there he's away. Must have just took fuel only. Back up front, Tanner Sharp. Still waiting to see when he's coming to pit road. Mike Skinner in second.
Oh, Tanner stays out another lap.
Yep. Mike Stevens third, Matt Hackathorn in fourth. So just 4 cars out here in the front that I'm believing have not pitted yet and need to.
Yeah. I say these cars right now up front are running on fumes.
Well, if I could say anything to Tanner, if he'd be sitting there listening right now, don't make it a fuel mileage race and run out on the last lap like you have before. So,
oh no!
but I think he's getting ready to come to pit road. I think he just kind of, well, he.
Oh, we see Michael Skinner diving off, but Tanner stays out.
Wow, this is pretty wild.
10 to go.
Tanner out there all by himself right now with everybody making it down pit road. Matt Hackathorn. He's coming to pit road. Mike Stevens on pit road. Michael Skinner on pit road.
Yeah, I believe everybody come to pit road there, but except Tanner.
And these guys are all going to come out together too because they took fuel only. Looks like Mike Stevens and Michael Skinner are going to come out together. Matt Hackathorn, he's going to stay. He goes out by himself. And here comes the leader to pit road. Tanner Sharp on pit road for his final pit stop of the day on lap 10. 10 to go. Sorry. My bad. On 10 to go. And let's see what he does, if it's just going to be a splash of gas or what. Yeah, that's all it was, splash of gas, just to ensure that he's got enough to stay out there. Smart move.
Exactly, so. Yeah, it was a smart move. No tires, smash and go.
Now he's trying to get back up to speed here, but he's not going to be with a partner. Skylar Nissel is the next one. He's quite a ways behind. And they're coming up behind him with a full head of steam. Now, I don't know if Skylar will have to stop or not. I don't know. But Tanner loses it.
Oh no!
He loses it. Let's see what happened to him. Coming off a pit road here, he gets up on that apron. He's trying to get up to speed a little bit too quick here, I think. Comes up onto the track and loses it. Oh, upsetting for him. He doesn't hit the wall, but man, he gets it back going, but he's going to be back in 7th place.
Oh man, tough break.
Yeah.
It looked like he just tried to enter the track way too early there on the high banks, and it looked like a little bump upset the car and sent him toward the inside.
Well, he's quite a ways back, but I believe he might be able to make up some ground, but I don't know if there's enough laps left for him to make up 15.5 seconds.
8 to go. I don't believe so.
Yeah, that's going to be a pretty much.
He would need a caution in order to get back up to the front.
Well, we got Corey Lindsay and Carlos Acosta.
And there's a caution.
Oh my gosh. I don't believe it. Oh, Mike Stevens going around. Oh, you're kidding me. Boy, that's going to change up everything right there, folks. Well, let's go back and see what happened to Mike Stevens.
Instead of the MaxSpeedTV curse, is that the MaxSpeedTV luck?
Oh, right here, it looks like, there was some net coating on that.
Uh-oh.
The 15 there of Michael Skinner, they were like 2 feet apart, and it hooked him.
And that gave him a blown engine. Oh, man, tough break.
Yeah, and Michael Skinner, oh, man. Michael Skinner's going to have some serious damage as well. If he's smoking like that, which he came to pit road. A good call by him. But the one out front right now, Matt Hackathorn. Boy, this changes up everything right now, boy. I'll tell you what. It
does.
Big break for Tanner Sharp on that one. Whoa.
Yeah, man. That was a big break for Tanner. And I wasn't meaning for that to happen, but somehow I said that to come out just as soon as I was done talking.
Yeah, that's man.
That was just all coincidence right there.
Yeah, that was tough break for,
That was.
for some of these guys. A big break for Tanner Sharp that he was
Yeah.
pretty much, he was at it. He wasn't going to win it after leading the most laps today with 56 laps. But he's going to be restarting in 5th place now. That's a good place to be here. And they're going to just have a short stint to the end, probably, what, about 3 or 4 laps?
Yeah, I'm saying 3-2 possibly. That come out on lap set with 7 to go. Usually a caution pace is usually 4 to 5 laps. So I say it'll be around 3-2 to go.
See if we can find Matt Hackathorn and drag him up here real quick. We'll talk to him, being he's leading. Matt Hackathorn, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're leading the race, brother. I know you hated to see that caution come out, but you know what they say, with a guy out front like that, you're a sitting duck, because everybody out there is going to be looking for a way to get around you. Do you think you can make that car about 30 feet wide for just a few more laps?
I'm hoping I don't have to make it 30 feet wide, but it also makes it 10 times harder. My last 2 teammates were the guys that caused that caution, so I'm just going to stick her out here and see what I can do.
Well, I don't blame you, brother. Well, you've kept your car, close enough to the front, and now you're leading. So you may not have led the most laps today, but it looks like you may have a chance here to lead the last one. So hopefully we'll see you in victory lane, Matt. Keep up the good work and good luck.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Well, we talked to Corey Lindsay already. How about Carlos Acosta? Is he in here? Yes, he is.
Take a look.
Let's drag him up here and have a word in with him real quick.
Got him.
Carlos, you got a copy?
Copy that. You copy me loud and clear?
I can hear you, brother. Well, you got yourself in a good position here for a possible win tonight. Can you do it? Can you get by up there, Matt Hackathorn and Corey Lindsay?
Yeah, the real key is getting one of the greatest restarts in my life. I may be 21 years old, but this is maybe the greatest moment here. Just blind spot's going to be where it's at. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, are you going to just try to maybe go for, just to try to finish second or third, or are you going to go for the gusto and go for the win?
Second? What is that?
That's the first.
What even is that?
That's the first loser, huh?
I'm going big or I'm going home.
No, there you go. Good attitude to have, brother. Well, we'll wish you good luck out there, and at least, you're looking at a possible podium finish tonight. And, boy, after everything that this race has endured, that's a pretty good feat coming out of here 3rd place.
Sir, yes, sir.
All right, thanks for talking with us, and good luck out there, Carlos.
All right, copy that. Good luck out to you.
All right. Well, we should get the one to go this time by. Boy, and we got a lot of cars back out there on the track. Brent Miller out there. Race Clark back out on the track. Wow.
Yeah, good to see these guys back out here. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple laps to go, but maybe they can still get a couple positions out of this, 1 or 2.
Patrick McCusker takes it behind the wall. Mike Stevens takes it behind the wall. Michael Skinner is still sitting on pit road back in 13th position. And he will possibly lose 1 position there. I think Brandon Kaufman may get by him by the time the race is over. We get the 1 to go here, 1 more lap, and we're going back green, so it's going to be a 3-lap shootout. If the caution comes out, the race will be over. It's anybody's race to win right now, Jeff.
It is. We'll see these top 5, top 6 cars up here battling for it, and we'll see who comes out the victory lane tonight.
What do you think we're going to see, 3 wide?
Oh, I bet you.
Well, hey, that's the name of the league, 3 Wide Racing. So
It is.
So let's see it, guys. I want to see some 3 Wide Racing for the end of this. Matt Hackathorn going to be restarting here With Corey Lindsay on the outside, this ought to be interesting.
That's been an interesting restart here for leader Matt. I figured he would have chose the high side for this restart to, get that better start. And, like as you said earlier in the show, the leader's on the inside, the guy on the inside, he has to wait if the leader's on the outside. So I figured that Matt would have done that so he could have possibly got a good shot at it. But with this happening, looks like the number 90 car of Corey will possibly get a chance here to get a run on him.
Well, we're about to find out just how good these guys are, so... Pace car about to head to pit road. There it goes, and green is out. They're off and going. Good start by Matt. Side by side, Corey Lindsay and Carlos Acosta, side by side. And now Matt trying to make that car 30 feet wide. Oh, we got another.
We got a wreck back here.
But the caution is out.
Caution.
That's going to end the race right there, folks. The field is frozen. It looks like Matt Hackathorn will come home to win here tonight. Carlos Acosta second and Corey Lindsay third. We just seen a couple of cars get together there. I'm not sure if I can go back and let me see if I can go back here and find out what happened on this restart. Right there is where it happened. Trying to get a number on that. Would have been the 48 of Nathan Velez. I'm not sure if he was trying to come down the hill or what happened there. Let's go back and take a look here. But the number 7 was right there. The number 7 of Jess Story. And Jess looked like Jess had a pretty good run right there to try to fill that void. And when Nathan come down the hill, Jess was right there. And no forgiving that one right there. Boy, that was just all bad luck right there. That was total bad luck.
Yeah.
Just happened to be there, be at the wrong place at the wrong time for Jess Story. And he's way back. Let's see, he's going to finish 8th, and Nathan Velez probably 7th. But if Nathan can make it, that's going to be the story. So, pretty interesting race here coming up at the end. I really want to see it finish under caution, but 6 cautions tonight for 100 laps. We've had 7 lead changes amongst the drivers. Tanner Sharp will come out of here with the most laps led tonight with 56. Matt Hackathorn here will be the winner. And let's see, he's going to lead about 9 laps here. They take the white flag, 1 more lap around, and that'll be the race. So that'll give him 9 laps, and he led the last one. That's the most important one.
Exactly. So congratulations tonight to the winner of the season opener here at 3 Wide Racing at Daytona, Matt Hackathorn.
Well, I don't want to talk to them until they actually cross the line, because I've seen things happen where it didn't finish the way it was supposed to finish. So somebody come around and I know the guy said the screen went black on him and he couldn't see, and he come around and took out all the leaders. He was doing like 150 mile an hour and took all the leaders out. He said, man, when I looked, he said, there was nobody on my screen. So the race did not end like it was supposed to end. And we were all ready to talk to the guy, the winner. Wound up, he didn't win, it was somebody else. So once they cross the line, we'll get them up here and start talking to them. Why don't you take the winner and I'll take second and you take third.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
I'll grab Matt and drag him right up here for you. You can start talking to him while I'm finding the other guys.
Alrighty.
All right, that's going to do it for our winner here, and I'm going to drag him up. And there you go, Joe.
Matt Hackathorn, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, congratulations out here tonight, man. Season opener here for your league, 3 Wide Racing. You got the win. Tell us how you feel.
Oh, man, this Shake and Bake Motorsports, Nathan Young Designs, Boise State Broncos car was just on top of it all day. I just stayed in the draft. I didn't just try to go where I had to go, and I just kept it up front.
Yeah, that's an awesome run you had out of the night. Seen that last caution come out there. We know you didn't want to see that. Tell us how you feel on that as well.
I was the very last caution. I was kind of excited for because I had no teams. But the time before, I was disheartened because we had all came at the same time, and they had both messed up. And I was sitting there by myself just waiting, and I'm like, okay, I have 4 seconds before they catch me. I was just waiting, thinking, am I going to be able to do this? And then, of course, that last restart, I saw the pace car go, and I know when the pace car goes down, I can go. So I just went for it and gave it the go, and now I'm here.
Yeah, that's a good run. Congratulations. Tell us if you thoughts if that caution wouldn't have come out, and do you think you could have held him off?
I was going to try to at least slot in behind Carlos because I know he was third behind, I believe it was Corey. And I was going to try to slot in, and I've got a lot of plate tracks, but not on this one. Or a lot of plate track wins, but not on this league. So I was just going to try to slot in and see if I could play some games and get up top.
Well, good job. Congratulations to your win here tonight for the season opener. Tell us what you think. There isn't a race next weekend for you guys. It's an off week, but the next week after that, you guys will be going into the Rockingham. Tell us how you feel about that race, and have you ever driven Gen 6 cars there before?
I've never driven the Gen 6 cars, but that's the only NASCAR race I went to live. And I grew up in North Carolina, even though I'm in the Northwest now. I'm just ready to get out there and go for 2 in a row now.
I hear you. That's the attitude to have, and good job with that. And congratulations here tonight on your first win of the season here, and many more to come. You got anybody like to thank or give a shout out to tonight?
I got to thank all my teammates, Mike Skinner, Mike Steffens, Skylar Nissel, and, of course, Nathan Young Designs, because he made this car beautiful, and he helped us a ton all week. I got to thank all those guys, and I got to thank Corey, because I was an original league member back when this was on the Xbox, and he let me come in last minute because I finally was able to have some time to get back on here, and look where that got me.
I hear you on that one. Well, congratulations. Go celebrate, and we'll see you in the next couple weeks at Rockingham. Rudy, you got
awesome.
a second?
Hey, guys.
All right, Carlos Acosta, you got a copy.
Yeah.
Well,
Did he say he's going to try to win the second one, the next race? Because I got to tell him something. Last season, my first ever trip to Rockingham, guess who won that race? Myself. So I'm hoping to double on that and get this win and take that back-to-back wins from him and then win at the next race. But, oh, man, I have never hated the yellow flag more in my life.
Yeah, you had a good run right there, just enough to get by Corey on that restart. And brought it home second, though. But I know you said you wanted the win tonight, and if it would have stayed green, though, did you have a plan? What was you going to do to try to get around that?
Oh yeah, I've been working on that plan since the first week of Speed Weeks. Side draft, man. That's how I won the 3 Rock race, and that's how I was planning on winning tonight's race. But yellow flags come out, and they can hurt you sometimes. But yeah, side draft, and I've been practicing that all practice. That was my main specialty. So now I just got to go on to the Rockingham in 2 weeks, I believe, and dominate there, bring it home, clean, and man, I'm so thirsty. You know what I can go for? Nice, delicious Pepsi. What about you guys?
There you go. All right, well, before you go get that Pepsi, anybody you want to thank tonight, Carlos? Carlos?
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong button. I want to thank I want to thank my family for giving birth to me, and for Justin Cole for giving me the confidence to bring back my team, RK Motorsports, the Peruvian White Thunder, and tratar de ganar esta carrera, pero couldn't get it done. And I also want to thank Nathan Young for designing this amazing paint scheme. Can't wait to see more of his when it comes out later on.
That is a pretty awesome paint scheme. I gotta agree. That is pretty awesome.
Also, gotta thank you guys up in the booth. You guys, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. I'm assuming you guys are gonna do. You guys did a great job. I saw the one a few weeks ago. It was fantastic.
Well, we didn't do as good a job as you guys did out there on the track because the first, second, and third. I'll tell you what, the thing you guys had to go through to get there was amazing. I mean, you guys had to dodge a lot of wrecks that were going out there, and we've seen a couple of huge wrecks. So for you to drive through that and come out unscathed and bring it home second place, man, that's quite a feat out here tonight.
Yeah, you know what they say. You're going to hang in the back, avoid those wrecks. But I don't know if it's a new build or whatever it is. Those wrecks further away, they're actually very close. So it's like those rearview mirrors. It's like closer than you think. But yeah, I almost got caught up in that second wreck. I don't know how I avoided that. That and my teammate in the 7 car and the 92 also managed to avoid those. But we all came out strong except for the 7. And the 92 got some connections issues towards the end, but looking forward to next week. And, man, what a race. I'm going to get that Pepsi now.
All right. See you in 2 weeks at Rockingham there, Carlos. Jeff?
All right, guys. See you guys there.
Okay, Corey just left.
Why did he leave?
I don't know.
He probably went to get a Pepsi.
See if I can drag him back over.
Corey? Hello?
Oh, he left again?
I guess he don't want to talk. Okay. All right. Well,
Must really want that Pepsi. All right, night, guys.
All right. All right. Well, we won't want to talk to him, so. All right.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, Corey, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh. Hey, man, great run out there tonight. You got third place. You started 20th tonight. Tell us about your run out there, and you think you could have had something for him if that caution flag would have come out.
Oh, I think so. I think I would have had something for Matt and Carlos, but I gotta apologize to Nick Miller. I got down on the apron a bit too much, and I took him with me, and he suffered the consequences a lot more than me. And I feel bad about that. But yeah, third place is good. I'm happy about that. I'm disappointed about that caution, though. That just sucks when that happened. I don't know. I didn't see the replay yet. We'll have to see what went on there. But yeah, I'm really happy for Matt, though. I really appreciate Matt for sticking with us for as long as he did. And it's just good to see him get the win there at Daytona.
Alrighty, cool. Well, as I said, there's a race for you guys next week, a couple weeks until now. Next race is Rockingham. How do you feel going into that race?
I don't know what to tell you about that one. We'll have to see.
Alrighty, cool. You got anybody like to thank or give a shout out to tonight?
I got to thank Nick and Paul and Race and Sam. I got to thank Chesapeake Diecast for working with us again. I got to thank Sam Circo for doing that with us again. Got to thank MaxSpeed. I got to thank you, Jeff. I got to thank Rudy and just everybody for racing tonight.
Cool. Alrighty, well, go celebrate your third place win, and good luck to you in a couple weeks at Rockingham.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's run down through the results here, Jeff. Matt Hackathorn coming home with the win here tonight. Carlos Costa in second. Corey Lindsay third. Tanner Sharp in fourth. Skylar Nissel coming home fifth. Nick Miller sixth. Nathan Velez seventh. Zach Trevino eighth. Kevin Finn ninth. And Trevin Roby in 10th place. Jeff?
Yeah, finishing 11th tonight, we have Jess Story. Finishing 12th is Michael Skinner. Finishing in 13th is Mike Stevens. And finishing 14th is Brandon Kaufman. Finishing in 15th is Donald Bell. Finishing 16th is Nathan Young. 17th is Paul Ross. Finishing 18th is Richard Hines. 19th was Johnny Thomas. And finishing 20th was Patrick McCusker. Rudy?
All right, finishing in the 21st, Cody Wright. 22nd, Austin Nielsen, I guess it is. Race Clark finishing 23rd. Justin Kolb in 24th. Brent Miller 25th. Chad Brown 26th. Derek Westrick in 27th. Cody Tabor in 28th. Richard Lafferty 29th. And Cody Blevins 30th. Finishing 31st was Brandon Dye tonight. So, all right, well, again, congratulations here for the season opener of 3 Wide Racing. Matt Hackathorn coming home the winner here for 100 laps. Man, great job by him. He led 9 laps, the last 9, the most important ones. So congratulations to him. And while he celebrates, Jeff, I guess we're going to see Oh, Tanner's here too. Tanner, you got a minute?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, tell me about your racing out there too. We didn't get to hear from you because you finished fourth. So tell me about them last couple of laps, and if you would have had enough there maybe to get up there and win this thing after leading the most laps tonight.
One way or another, I was going to pull out and try to make something happen. I had my teammate with me, Velez, behind me, and actually he was on the outside when that restart happened, but overall, it didn't happen. And unfortunately, there was a wreck behind me that included Velez, and very unfortunate. But caution came out. I'm really proud of the Budweiser Ford car tonight. Ran strong all night long. I didn't think I was going to lead the most laps the way we've been running speed weeks all the past week. So really gotta thank Chesapeake Diecast for sponsoring the series, and my spotter David Everly and David Corey, who was officiating the race tonight. So yeah, we had a great run. We had a couple close missed calls there. Nick Miller hit the apron off turn 2, and and plus with Paul side drafting there. I don't know if he was side draft or what. They connected. I don't know what happened, but these cars tend to move around a lot, especially when we got high winds here at Daytona.
Absolutely. Well, what made you guys? I got to ask. This is just kind of a question I'm pulling out of the air because Jeff and I are kind of like scratching our heads. Whatever made you guys decide to run at Rockingham?
Go back to the old NASCAR roots. NASCAR doesn't really ever race. They don't race there anymore. They haven't since 2004.
Right.
And since it's available on the iRacing service, I mean, why not take the Gen 6, go to Rockingham, and dig out some old NASCAR classic? So that's what we're doing, and we got a bunch of good guys in here. Fortunate for all the cars that got involved in the cautions, but I'm looking forward to the season. We got a good points night.
Well, honestly, I can say I've never broadcasted a Gen 6 race at Rockingham, so that will be my first in 2 weeks. So we're looking forward to seeing you there.
I have.
Thank you, guys.
I have one question for you too, Tanner. Before we go here, tell us about your thoughts on putting South Boston on the schedule for the Gen 6 series as an on-points race.
Yeah, the South Boston, it's technically the 3-wide Crashix. So if you have any temper, so if you have a beef with somebody, you can pretty much put it out on them. So, and last year we did the most incident points that you can in a race. So hopefully when we do that at the South Boston, it should be a lot of fun.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, we'll be back here tomorrow night. So tune in tomorrow night here on MaxSpeedTV. We will not be up on the portal, though. But tune in tomorrow night here on MaxSpeedTV on YouTube. And thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it. And check them out. They'll be back here in 2 weeks in the Gen 6 at Rockingham. So until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.